Values education? Ito ba iyong paggamit ng po at opo, pagmamano, o iyong pag-alalay sa matandang tumatawid sa kalsada? Is this the values education known to you? Well, today, you are in for some in-depth understanding of values education as we will look into its pedagogical approaches. There are a total of 8 approaches, but we will tackle only 3 today and continue with the other 5 some other time. Values inculcation is the first one. This approach seeks to impress on the students' minds a pre-selected set of values that will determine their response behaviors in various situations. To inculcate means to impress on someone's mind, indoctrinate, or instill or get to internalize something, such as values. Some methods which the inculcation approach employs are modeling, reinforcement, and direct or indirect indoctrination. Values inculcation is associated with direct instruction. For example, the teacher is the figure of authority in the classroom. As Superka stated, extreme advocates of inculcation tend to perceive society as a system whose needs and goals transcend and even define the needs and goals of individuals. Valuing is considered to be a process of identification and socialization. An individual, sometimes unconsciously, is inculcated with the standards or norms of another person, group, or society. Try to think back and remember your foundational years in elementary school. Did your teacher teach you how to be respectful to the elderly? Do you remember the time when your parents taught you not to tell lies? Values from this perspective are usually conceived to be standards or rules of behavior which stem from the society or culture. A wide range of values can and have been transmitted through the socialization or identification process. Second, we have values analysis. It is a form of critical thinking approach to values education. The analytic approach to values education seeks to enable the students to use reasoned or critical thinking to resolve evaluative issues through debate, analysis of issues, research, and argumentation. According to Superka, the analysis approach views humans as rational beings who can attain the highest good by subordinating feelings and passions to logic and the scientific method. The rationale of the analysis approach involves the development of logical thinking and the use of the scientific method so that students can participate and resolve open conflicts between various groups in society. Such resolutions are seen as essential to the continued existence of a free and democratic society. Try to remember the time in high school when you had to write a position paper or participate in a debate. Surely, there was also a time when you had to talk amongst your group to address pertinent issues, whether it be academic or personal among friends. The third approach is values clarification. It seeks to enable the student to become aware of their own values, value or moral system, emotions, tendencies, and habits. The teacher is not allowed to impose their ideals on the students in this approach. The students, after examination of themselves, may modify their individual moral beliefs or systems. You heard that right. There is nothing wrong with changing one's stance or value, most especially if it is a product of careful reflection. The point of value clarification is to elicit free expressions from children or students in order to facilitate the value clarifying process. Values development could not proceed if the students were merely telling the teacher what the teacher wanted to hear, or if the classroom climate was judgmental. A safe space is a prerequisite for values clarification to be met. Now, hopefully, You were able to reflect upon these approaches and reminisce about the past when these were utilized in your classroom and how it has formed you to who you are today with the values you hold on to. See you next time as we have 5 more approaches to values education to talk about.